All right, we're gonna get started. Here we go. All right. So I did put my alarm on just so that this week I know when 15 minutes is up. So if you hear anything, don't be alarmed. So it's all good. All right, we're gonna start standing up. All right. Legs hip width apart. Let me back it up so that you can see me. All right, legs hip width apart. Take your arms, reach all the way up. Melt the elbows, then the fingers, bow the head. Look straight up to the sky. And melt your arms back down. Let's take a deep breath in. Press those shoulders down. Exhale, bow the head. 2 more times. Keep your arms nice and flowy. Bow the head. Last time, deep breath in. Exhale. This time we're going to drop the head, chin to the chest. We're going to roll all the way down. Bend your knees, have your arms dangle. Start to stretch your legs and roll up to the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Head is the last thing. And then we're going to reach back up. And melt the arms, chin to the chest, roll back down. Head is the heaviest part. Bend your knees, stretch your legs. Roll all the way back up. Reach to the sky, deep breath in. Exhale, drop the head, chin to the chest. Last one, roll back up. Reach for the sky. Good, and then you can bring your focus front. Take that left hand up and over. Stay right on top of your hip bones. Stretch your left arm out to the side. That'll help with the right. And then come back to the center. Same thing with the right arm, up and over. Try not to stick your hip out to the side. Keep your legs right underneath your hips. And then back to the side. We'll do it one more time on the left, up and over. Little help from the right. And we're going to keep that left hand there. Put your right hand on your hip. I'm going to reach towards the back of the room. And then back to the side. And come back to the center. Same thing with the right. Up and over. A little help from the left. Keeping that right hand there, left hand on your hip, and reach towards the back of the room. And back to the side. And come back to the center. You're going to take your left hand right across your chest. Shoulders reach in the opposite direction of your fingers. And we're just going to hold it. You can make a little high five hand. Fingers away from each other. And then we're going to switch hands. Shoulder reaching the opposite direction of the fingers. High five hand. And then we're going to switch arms right behind the head. Slight little press onto the elbow with the opposite hand. And then we're going to switch. Yeah, and then we're going to interlace both fingers. You're going to stretch your arms up so the palms of your hands are facing the sky. We're going to lean forward, come to a table, back is flat. And then very slowly, we're going to lift back up with a flat spine. Keep your arms reaching, pressing the shoulders down, take a deep breath in, keep your fingers interlaced. As you exhale, reach forward, flat spine. Hips reach to the back, top of the head reaches forward. We're going to change up the arms. We're going to reach vigorously past our ears, squeezing the fingers together. Come up with a flat back, deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to reach forward. Try not to have your arms droop. Keep them reaching past your ears. Try not to shrug the shoulders, relax them back. One more time, deep breath in, reach up. And then exhale, reach forward. Good, from here, we're going to bend our knees. Try to get your knees over your toes. And then stretch your legs. Keep those arms reaching. I know you start to feel the burn in them. Bend the knees, knees over toes. And then stretch your legs. So go do that 2 more times. Bend and stretch. And have your breath go with your movement. Deep breath in as you bend. And then exhale as you stretch. So we're going to put those 2 together. We're going to come all the way up. Deep breath in. Look up at the sky. Exhale, flat back. And then deep breath in, bend your knees. And then exhale, stretch your legs. We're going to do that 2 more times. Deep breath in, reach to the sky. Exhale, flat back. Deep breath in, bend your knees. And then exhale, stretch. Last time, deep breath in all the way up. Exhale, reach forward. Deep breath in, bend. Oh, my arms are burning now. Exhale. Good, you gotta drop your arms. Bend your knees, and you're going to roll all the way up. Head is the last thing. Nice. All right, here we go. You can sit down. I'm going to go sideways so that you can see me. You can look at me if you want. Let me set this. All right, here we go. We're going to lie down on our back. Arms out to the side. Stretch your right leg to the sky. We're just going to flex the foot and stretch the toes. And flex and stretch. Make sure you're articulating through the foot. So it almost goes through, I call it a demi. So you're almost as if you're pressing your toes down to the ground as if you were standing. So you'd be like pressing your toes down and then just rolling back down. So stretch the toes and flex. So go do that 2 more times. Stretch the toes and flex. And then we're going to hold it here. You're going to take both hands. You're going to hug behind your knee. If you want more of a stretch, you can bring it closer towards you, or you can leave it here. And you're going to stretch the toes 1 more time and then flex. Good, and then leave your leg there, arms out to the side. You're going to bend your knee in towards your chest, and you're going to take your heel and reach it back up towards the ceiling, keeping your toes reaching behind you. Bend your knee in towards your chest, and then stretch it all the way back up. Knee to the chest, and back up. Last time, deep breath in, and exhale. Good, we're going to release that right leg back down flat, knee facing the sky. I'm going to switch legs, and then just flex and stretch. Flex and stretch. 2 more times. Toes reach back, toes reach up. Last one. Good, and then we're going to take both hands, hug behind your knee. Flex your foot. If you want more of a stretch, bring it in close. If not, you can leave it where it is. And then arms back out to the side. We're going to bend that knee in towards the chest, toes still reaching behind us. Reach that heel to the ceiling. And bend the knee in and reach it back up. Deep breath into bend. Exhale to stretch. Last one. And stretch. Good. From here, we're going to do double duty. Both legs up to 90. So you don't want to lift your legs so far up that your tailbone lifts, and you don't want to go so far on a slant that the center of your back lifts. So you want to try to find that happy spot. It might be different for everybody, that your back is completely flat on the ground. Arms out to the side like the letter T. You're going to flex your feet. You're going to turn your feet out, so heels together and toes apart. You're just going to bend your knees out to the side so that your legs actually make a diamond, and then stretch your legs back up. Try to squeeze your knees together as much as you can. And then you're just going to bend them out to the side and stretch. So it's as if you were standing, you're almost kind of like squatting with your feet turned out. And bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. Now we're going to add a little feet, funky feet things. So bend your knees. You're going to stretch your legs, and then you're going to stretch your toes. And then flex your feet, and then bend your knees. So there's 2 things. So stretch your legs, stretch your toes, then flex the feet and bend your knees. Stretch the toes, flex, bend the knees. We're going to do 2 more times. Stretch, toes, flex, bend, knees. Last one. Stretch, toes, flex, and bend knees. Beautiful. All right, stretch your leg. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Keeping the tailbone down. Interlace the fingers. And we're just going to rock right and left. Just because we've been laying here for a little bit. So good. And come to the center. Flex your feet. You don't have to grab your toes. You can just reach for them. It doesn't make a difference. Or if you can grab them, that's cool. And we're just going to hold it here. Press your feet into your hands. Or if you can't grab them, just really flex your feet and reach your heels forward, whichever works. Good. And take a deep breath in. And just exhale. Good, and let's relax those toes. We're going to put our right hand on our right knee, left hand on your left knee. You got to keep your toes together. Knee circles, open your knees out to the side. Big knee circle all the way around. Hug them close together at the bottom, and then squeeze them back in. Open the knees out to the side, circle around. Close them in, hug them back into the chest. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale to open, and then exhale to close. Last one, inhale to open, and exhale to close. And then we're just going to reverse it. Bring the knees down, open them up, and circle around. Inhale down, exhale up and around. 2 more times. Inhale down, exhale up. Last one. Good. And then we're just going to bring our feet flat. Arms down by your side. This time, squeeze your legs together. You're going to take your right leg, and you're just going to open it up to the side. And then bring it back, knee facing the sky. Same thing with the left, lowering down, and then back up. So with this, you might say, oh, well, this is super easy. When you lower it, you don't want to tip to one side. You want to keep both hip bones on the ground as you lower and lift each leg. Lower and lift. So you kind of want to squeeze your glutes at the same time too. And lower and lift. We're going to do one more time the left. Lower and lift. And now we're going to do double duty. I'm going to open up both knees to the side. So you're in a butterfly position. When you open up to both knees to the side, the bottoms of both feet come together and then close it back up. Arms are down by your side, squeeze your fingers, and then open up and close. So you are a butterfly right now. Open the wings and close. Last time, open and close. All right, good. We're gonna hug one knee in towards the chest. Relax the other down. We're gonna be doing both, so it doesn't make a difference which one. I usually do my right first. If I can remember which one's my difference between my right and my left. Flex your foot. And stretch. And flex. And stretch. Okay, we're just gonna do it 2 times. And then switch to the other leg. Relax it down onto the ground. Hug the opposite knee towards your chest. And flex that foot. And stretch. And flex. And stretch. Beautiful. Hug both knees into your chest. And we're gonna roll up. All right, I am going to face you. Hug one foot in with your knee facing the side and the other one extended out to the side. It doesn't make a difference how far, so don't go cranking it open. It can be as far forward or as far out to the side as you want. It might be different for everybody. Do what's comfy. And we're going to flex the extended leg. Take that same arm. We're going to reach it behind. Take your opposite arm. We're going to reach up and over. Make sure the foot is flexed. Get a foot cramp here, my bad. Good. And stretch the toe. And flex. And stretch. Make sure your focus is down. Both sit bones are down. Relaxing the shoulder. One more time. Flex. And stretch. Good. Keep the foot stretched. We're going to come up to a seated position. And then we're just going to switch sides. And flex that foot. Put that same arm behind and reach up and over the opposite arm. Remember, trying not to shrug the shoulder, keep it relaxed. You almost want to keep the arm that's reaching up and over, just like hovering the ear, because you don't want to reach forward. Make sure it's almost like a side bend. And stretch that toe. And flex. And stretch. And flex. Last one. And flex. Good, and come back up to the center. We're going to switch legs again. This time we're going to change it up a little bit. You're going to do a small twist. Don't go crazy about it. Just small. Put a hand on each side of the extended leg. Flex your foot. You're going to try to keep your back flat as much as you can and just lean forward. And this is good, so you can't see what anyone else is doing, so you don't have to compete with anybody. And then just come on back up. Stretch your toe. And then you're going to flex and you're going to reach forward. That's my alarm. Just so that I know what 2 minutes is. Good. And stretch. All right, switch legs. Let me shut that up. All right, other side. Hand on each side of your leg. Flex the foot, slightly lean forward. And then come up, foot is still flexed. Stretch those toes, so right on top of your sit bones. Flex your foot, lean forward, and come up, relax your foot. Good. Come to a seated position. Hands on your knees, drop the head. Take a deep breath in, tall spine. Exhale through the mouth. Tilt your head to the left side. Use a little help from your left hand. Bow the head again, up and over towards the right. A little help from the right hand. Good, bow the head. Look forward, let's reach the arms out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Last one, deep breath in. Exhale. Good, and give yourself a clap. Thanks for coming. All right, good job. So hope to see you some on Wednesday evening for my Zumba and Pilates and Thursday for Zumba. Good job. Who's here?